Hi there, it's Sandy, your sister and your friend. Welcome to today's video. This is November the 6th, 2024. So that means that our general election was held yesterday. And there were a lot of things that people got to vote for this year. And some of it was a presidential candidate, others were Congress people, senators, there were referendums on the ballot for constitutional amendments in different states. There were a lot of things that people had choices about. And today, the results of most of the elections have been finalized, and most of the races, I should say, have been finalized, and people know who won and who didn't win. And so really what I wanted to share today was for us not to get so attached to the results, for us to just say, hey, we're really fortunate in this country that we do have free elections. We're able to vote on things and do the research and find out what's important to us. But it's really important that we not focus so much on what the results are in, and not to focus so much on these results, and that we actually would form an attachment, positive or negative, to these results. The election system, the governmental system, is a really low vibrational system. It's a man-made system. It's not the astral level that we can actually operate in, and certainly not the pure consciousness that we actually are. And but it is a system in which we live in this world. But when we get real attached to the outcomes of things, we will either put a lot of stock in this thing working out the way we had in our mind that it was going to work out, or that we were told this person is going to do this, this, and this, and that we just put all of our kind of our eggs in that basket, that's what's going to happen. Or if it doesn't turn out that the person or the referendum was called in the way that we wanted it, the way we voted for it, we can get really disappointed, and we can get attached to what people told us that was going to happen if the way we voted didn't come to pass. And so that actually raises up fear in us. We are fearful then that this is going to be a terrible outcome, and this is going to lead to tragedy. We already have in our mind's eye what that would look like, because we were told by the opponent during the election process as to how awful it was going to be if this other person won. So what I just want to say is that when we get attached to the outcome, that really does lead us to being fearful of or too hopeful for things to work a certain way, or too fearful that they will work against us. And neither of these are really a good process for us to follow. And the reason it's not is it really takes us out of present moment awareness. And it's really in the present moment that we get to choose what it is that we want to feel. What thoughts do we want to have about what this could be? How positive that this could be for us, particularly for our families, for our nation, that we get to actually raise up the consciousness about this particular person who is going to now be in office, or this particular outcome of this referendum. We get to actually choose how we think about it, and then our energy level raises up. We vibrate at a higher level. We send that energy out into the universe, into the outcome that will actually affect the outcome of what is going to be happening in the future. And this actually leads us to unity, more unity consciousness. for us to forgive the person who won that we didn't want to win. We can choose to say, hey, I see you as I see God in you, just as I see God in me. As a matter of fact, I can see the light in you, and your light reflects back, so I can see the light in me. And when I choose, now this is a conscious choice. This is not listening to everything you've been told and just abiding by by what you believe could happen. Anything could happen. And if we instead focus on, I'm going to make this the best situation, and my vibration, my energy is going to raise the consciousness of everything and everybody in this situation. And therefore, this person is going to have a much better opportunity to make this a good situation, a good life for everyone. That's really what we want. If we stay in this present moment, thinking, we're actually going to be happier. You can't be happy and disgusted at the same time. And it's only when we're living in this what we were told to believe. When we give that up, the sooner we give that up, the sooner we'll be able to say, hey, all things work together for good. And I'm going to know and believe that the universe is working this for my good and for everybody's good. You know, I've heard a lot of videos with Bashar, and he has said when people bring to him a situation, they're like, I can't believe this is happening. It's just, you know, things aren't working out the way I wanted them to work out. And his response oftentimes is, oh, how exciting. And I think that's what we can see in this moment, that this is a time of excitement for our country, and it will spill over to be a time of excitement for the whole world. And the excitement comes from us not forcing what we want on the universe, not to put a stranglehold on the universe and say, you've got to give me what I want, or even that you didn't give me what I want, and I'm going to try to take it however I can see taking this by force, because I'm so angry, I'm just going to resist it, and I'm going to push against it. That's not going to serve us. It's not going to serve anybody. So let's just give up the resistance. Let's give up it's futile, really, and this idea that we're going to be controlled by what we were told to believe. Instead, let's just stay in the moment, see what happens, let life unfold in front of us, and be happy, and bring the vibration of happiness and peace and unity, seeing everybody as our brother and our sister into this situation. And so whether your candidate or your referendum, you know, went the way you wanted it to or went against the way you wanted it to, we are in this moment together, and let's bring our high vibration, our energy level into this time together so that we actually can make a positive impact for peace and joy and love here in the world. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.